Have you got things on your mind? Anything stressing you out? Or do you want some great news? It's not your fault. You're being bossed around by a truly ancient and very bad-tempered bit of your brain. Now that bad-tempered bit of your brain has got a lot in common with someone I'd like to introduce you to right now, called Totty. Totty? Come here. Come on. This is Totty the dog. Now, Totty the dog is my animal, and we'll get onto that in a couple of videos' time. But for now, I just want you to just keep her in mind, keep her in the back of your mind, because she'll come back later, and she will help you understand a lot about yourself. Thank you for that appearance, Totty. The biscuits are in the post. Anyway, hello, my name's Simon. I've created a super cool system called Switch Life On, which is like a mixture of hypnotherapy, nutrition, and all sorts of other things, which is basically designed to really help you. Now, I'm extremely busy here in Bath, in the west of England. So what I thought I would try and do is put everything I know, the results of all my research, all the investment I put into all of this stuff, basically online for free as a way of trying to help more people. And here you are. Thank you for tuning in. Now let's start with a question. What is it in your life that you would like to try and improve? Now, to help you answer that somewhat broad question perhaps, I've written a terrible poem. So, I might try a bit of music in the background, which will probably sound dreadful, or I might not. Anyway, let's get on with it. If you want to switch off stress and you'd rather feel chilled, and switch on looking in the mirror and feeling quite thrilled. Want to switch off feeling sad and blaming yourself, and switch on the skill of loving oneself. Let's switch off knowing that you're a bit of a workaholic. Work smarter, not harder, and find time for a frolic. Switch off looking tired, feeling wired, and yes, undesired. Switch on losing weight, better health, and being admired. Switch off worrying about what people might say. Switch on the power to keep all that at bay. Switch off being afflicted, constricted, and yes, addicted. Switch on feeling free, in control, and unrestricted. Switch off fake noise that makes you so irritated. Switch on real confidence in the beliefs that you've created. So what's your answer? How many of those things have an impact on your life? More than one? Anything ring a bell? Anyway, shock horror, actually, it doesn't matter. Because all of these things that we worry about in our lives that affect us so much, that take us so much time and so much energy, are all symptoms of one simple problem. And that problem is you have got a relationship with yourself. Now, don't worry, I'm going to explain a lot more about what that means later. But once you understand it, and it is actually a pretty simple problem to understand, you've basically cracked the meaning of life. And you might be sitting there thinking, well, hang on a minute, Simon. Like, the meaning of life, people in togas have been tugging at their beards and talking about that for hundreds of years. If it was that simple, I'd have already figured it out a long time ago. And yeah, you would have done. You're absolutely right. You would have been able to easily figure out the meaning of life if you'd been able to take a step back from your current life and look at yourself in a different way. because otherwise, if you don't do that, it's impossible to work it out. And guess what? That's what we're going to do now. We're going to go through an online program where you are going to take a step back, understand what's going on in your brain, in your body. You're going to understand where your emotions come from, how they work. You're going to be able to see yourself, observe yourself, and as a result of that, you're going to be able to control your emotions and understand a lot more about yourself. And as a result of that, you will probably discover amazing purpose, amazing ideas, amazing energy and motivation about what you're going to do with your life. Anyway, the next video you're going to get is an overview of what is in the Switch Life On system. So a link to that should be sort of here somewhere or there, anyway, somewhere on the screen. So have a look at that. And after that, we're going to get a lot more into the meaning of life, how to control things, and get ready to switch your life on and just feel great. Thanks for your time.